I'd like to thank the members of the press community for being here today in this press conference. Um, I'm here in my capacity today as the president of Meghalaya Cricket Association, and as you all must be aware that there was recently a complaint filed with the Meghalaya State Women's Commission uh, pertaining to sexual harassment in Meghalaya Cricket Association. This matter was taken up by the Commission, and the Honorable Commission very recently gave out two reports. One was dated 5th of June, and the other report came out as recently as 26th of June. And I would like to place on record that the Meghalaya Cricket Association respects the decision of the Meghalaya Commission, Women's Commission, and all the findings and the report the order which has come out. And we are very thankful for to the Commission for having done due diligence and having come out with this report. The report has clearly, both these reports have clearly stated in very unambiguous terms that the complaint filed by the under-23 women's cricket team of Meghalaya were found to be true, and it has very clearly stated that the coach and the team manager, I will not name them, of course, we will already be having their names, which is mentioned in the order, have been found guilty of sexual harassment, abetment, and of course, having committed sexual harassment. And also the fact that office bearers who were informed of such kind of sexual harassment taking place have also been found guilty. The office bearers of the previous Meghalaya Cricket Association have also been found guilty of the fact that they did not act upon the complaint which they personally got before the players had no other choice but to go to the Meghalaya Women's Commission. So I would like to today say that we respect the order of the Commission, and the Commission has very clearly passed an order, and being a quasi-judicial body, a statutory body, we have to comply with the recommendations and the orders of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission. And accordingly, I, as the president, the present president, the incumbent president of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, we have taken a decision, and I have passed necessary orders complying with the order of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission to dismiss both the coach and the team manager, and we are also not just dismissing them, but we are also placing a lifetime ban on them, that they should not ever work with Meghalaya Cricket Association, or for that matter with any other cricketing body in the country. We will be informing this to all the cricket associations. This is something that for us as an organization, we believe that there should be zero tolerance towards any form of sexual harassment. Today, Meghalaya Cricket Association wants to send across this message that we will not leave any stone left unturned in terms of acting against any such complaints found to be true, and also setting an example so that it will deter anyone in the future of ever thinking of taking advantage of our women players. So that is the first decision that I'm conveying to all of you. It is an order that I, as president of MCA, have passed, and accordingly, I will be sharing that letter of dismissal with all the members of the press as well. The second thing is that in the second order, which came out on the 26th of June, in which the complainants had also mentioned that the office bearers of that particular time, namely the former president of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, Mr. Navabrata Bhattacharjee, the former secretary, who is also presently the secretary of MCA, Mr. Renaud Kharkamni, the previous treasurer of MCA, Mr. Dhruvajyoti Thakuria, and also the previous manager of cricket operations, Mr. Shining Star Lingdo, have been, very, very clearly found to have not carried out their duties as office bearers of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, despite having knowledge of this complaint, which was first addressed to them, but they took no action against the coach and the manager. And for that, the commission has also recommended that strict action should be taken against all of them. So, in my capacity as president of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, again in compliance with the order of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission, I am placing Mr. Renaud Kharkamni, the present secretary of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, under suspension. And the matter is being forwarded to the Ombudsman of the Meghalaya Cricket Association, which is a redressal mechanism and an oversight body in the MCA. So we are forwarding this to the Ombudsman, who is a retired justice of the High Court, for him to take up this matter, which is clearly mentioned in the report of the NSCW, and we are forwarding this matter to the Ombudsman and allow him to take appropriate action on this regard, as spelled out by in the order of the MSCW. Thirdly, one of the recommendations which have been, among many, have been given by the State Women's Commission is the institution of the Internal Complaints Committee. So, under the POSH Act, it is very, very clearly mentioned that any organization must have an Internal Complaints Committee. It's very unfortunate that Meghalaya Cricket Association never ever thought it important to have an ICC. And even the Office of the Ombudsman was neglected for the past 2 years, wherein we've never had the Ombudsman in place, although this is mandated by the Supreme Court and the Lodha Commission, that Ombudsman must be there, must be appointed by any cricketing association. However, after assuming charge as president, the first decision that I took as the president of MCA, on the 7th of March, we had an Apex Council meeting and we accordingly appointed the Ombudsman. However, the Internal Complaints Committee was also in the pipeline, but we could not complete that process. So now that the Commission has said that this must be done at the earliest, I am very happy to also inform that in compliance with the order, we are also going to go ahead with the constitution of the Internal Complaints Committee, and this is being done. We've set up ways and means by which we will be making a team to look into the formation of the internal complaints committee. Um, I've also, would like to also state here, of course, going back to point number 2, that I have read, of course, I've heard and I've read somewhere that the secretary of the former and also the present secretary, that Mr. Renon Karkamni, is planning to approach the court against the report and the verdict of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission, and said he took the name of MCA. I would like to very, very categorically state here that the report of the Meghalaya State Commission for Women is not against the MCA. It is against certain individuals who have been found guilty of not performing their duties, and the faith and the confidence of all these players which is placed upon the very office that they hold. So on these individuals, they have had serious, acts of omission and commission. So he has said that the MCA is going to go to court. I think that I would like to make it very, very clear that MCA is not going to be going to court regarding this. This is against Mr. Renon Karkamni as an individual, and MCA is not going to foot the bill, legal bills of any individual who is named in this particular report to fight against their battles. So this is very, I would like to make this very, very clear. I would also like to say that a lot of things have been happening. I know that many of you will be having questions, and I think that it will be better if I allow for certain questions so that more clarity can be achieved.
So what about the 3 more functionaries besides Bakar Kamni?
Yes. So Mr. Navabrata Bhattacharjee, Mr. Dhruva Jyoti Thakuria, and Mr. Shining Starling. Of course, let me start with Mr. Shining Starling. He was the manager of cricket operations, and his contract is supposed to be renewed, and it was supposed to have been renewed at the end of this financial year for this financial year, but that renewal has not taken place. So right now he is not under the employ of the MCA. Mr. Dhruva Jyoti Thakuria similarly is a former member, so we do not have any jurisdictional authority over Mr. Dhruva Jyoti Thakuria as well. Similarly for Mr. Navabrata Bhattacharjee, he is also a former member, so we cannot take any action against them, but we can surely take action against a sitting member of the association. So that's why there's nothing much we can do in their regards.
The Act has a provision to file FIRs against all those who are involved. Will you be going for that?
As of now, as an association, we are limiting our options to giving it to the Ombudsman first. And if the Ombudsman so decides or so recommends that we file an FIR, we will do the needful then. But as of now, any action which can be taken will have to be carried out by the Ombudsman. That is what the constitution of the MCA mandates, and that is also how BCCI functions. So we will be going strictly by that.